This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Listener discretion is advised as some cases contain graphic content. We mean no disrespect to anyone we discuss in this podcast except our exes. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. However, we will be expressing our personal opinions. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia.
And I'm Wes, and this is Love and Luminol, True Crime Podcast.
And we're back.
We are, I think.
Maybe. We've been doing some weeks in a row. We've been doing good.
No, we missed last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
Why?
I was sick and
we
did some other
Never
things.
mind, I take it all back.
Yeah.
Time's blurring together. It's holiday season.
It is.
I'm like, I don't even know what day it is. I just know it's late. But we're going to go over Matthew Taylor Coleman.
Okay.
Heard of him?
I have not.
Okay. Well, you're like, never do.
Nope. Never do.
All right. Well, let's get into it.
All right. Here we go.
Do you have any news today?
Not that I can think of.
No, we finished a book, so we're going to...
Yep, we got another book talk to do.
Yeah.
We finished
I ain't even going to tell you when it's going to be up because we missed it.
Last time we're like, it's going to be up before we even released this, and it wasn't. It was released a day or two after. But we're not very good at this. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry. This social media stuff's behind. Kiss my ass. Anyway, while I was waiting for him to finish this audiobook, because my eyeballs work faster than his ears, apparently.
No. I just got less time to work with, that's all.
And so we moved on. We're starting... You haven't started yet. I'm on like page 6 of this next book.
Yeah.
Still the same kind of... Well, this was more of a thriller, I guess, than horror, but...
Okay.
Kind of in the same ballpark of the horror thriller area.
I have no idea. I haven't even started it yet, so...
But
the last one is done, so we'll be doing that book talk shortly. That one is The Church Beneath the Roots.
Roots Beneath the Church? Which
Church
one?
Beneath the Roots.
Whatever, yeah. That sounds right.
It's the prequel to Stolen Tongues. That one is the one we finished. We just have to do the book talk for.
Yep. So,
and then there's a new book after that. I haven't started, and she's a few pages in. So that's where we're at.
Yep, so stay tuned for that. That's about it. Matthew Taylor Coleman. As you know, everything's been political lately, so we're going to touch on...
It has?
It has. Yeah.
I'm unaware. Is there something
has
been going on lately? I don't know.
Just the election.
Oh. Did that happen?
Yeah, you haven't noticed there's been a lot of talk of political stuff. Bad self-tanner, whatever.
Nope. Completely unaware. Completely unaware. I have no idea what those references are.
And drinking bleach came back up, so I don't even know what's going on. But we're going to mention the orange guy a little bit today. Not much.
Wait, we're doing a true crime case, and we're mentioning Trump.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So, yes, and I will tell you up front because people are pussies. I can't say that.
Yes, you can say that. People are pussies.
Yes. So this guy is the killer, not the victim.
Okay.
Because we, sensitive people.
Yeah.
So this is the bad guy. So
just so everybody knows.
Yeah, just so they don't yell at us again.
Oh, Lord.
Because you didn't like someone's haircut or something. Lord have mercy, but this guy's the bad guy.
Okay, pause, because I'm going to tell you. No, the comment was, you said that you were talking about someone. I didn't even know that they were the victim yet.
Yeah.
And you said they're a pretty girl. You do that every once in a while.
Yeah,
when you bring up a picture of a girl, you say, oh, she's a pretty girl. And me, sitting next to my wife, am not going to go, yeah, she sure is. I'm not that stupid, people. I'm going to be like, yeah, she's all right. That's what they called me out on. Somebody who knew the victim was upset that I was, what's the word?
Criticized? I don't know. Oh, what they said.
judging people's looks or something. No, I wasn't. I was avoiding saying that the woman was good looking because I'm sitting next to my wife. That's what a smart man does.
And we got some, like, we tell you guys all the time, if you got to update, if we said something, because I literally look on the internet and watch documentaries and whatever, other YouTube videos, so I know there may be some stuff out there that's different. I even notice it from, like, one article to the other. Maybe a middle name different or birthday different, something. Yeah. If you know something, you can message us and just kindly say, hey, I was correcting this because I know this, and just say it. But
don't
these
just
people,
tell us you're
attacked
wrong.
us. You're wrong. You're spreading false information.
But didn't correct anything.
Didn't tell us what was wrong. Tell us, and we will post it. We'll correct it because I ain't saying I'm right. I look on the internet like everybody else does.
I was polite at the beginning and was like, I'm sorry if we gave misinformation. Please let us know what we did wrong.
We will post it.
They also said that we didn't take domestic violence seriously when I'm like,
Lord.
Cynthia is actually a victim of domestic violence. We completely understand it. We gave the hotline for it. We were very...
Yes.
We were very into that portion of it and really trying to bring, acknowledge it and to bring focus to it.
Yes.
But, yeah, I don't know what else we could have done. But if we missed something, please tell us what we missed instead of just saying you got the information incorrect.
Yeah, and coming at us. We'll fix
the
it.
other portion of it was that in this particular case, I said that she looked like a bartender. And I said that based on, and I even explained why I said that in the episode. I said I had dated some people who looked similar to her, and they were bartenders, so she reminded me of that. I got tore up for that, too.
You just can't say no. Just sit there and smile.
So from now on, I will not talk. I'm just going to sit here and do this.
I don't know.
But anyway...
So,
I was nice at the beginning, and then they kept going and going and going, and I said, look, our show isn't for everybody. Just don't fucking watch it.
Yes.
And they didn't like that at all, so I just stopped replying.
Yes.
But from now on, if there's something we're missing, please tell us. If you're just going to nitpick about nothing, I'm not even going to reply. Just like I'm doing to this person currently.
They're like, 12 episodes ago you wanted to
to
badger with you.
And this
now
episode was over a year ago, and they're just now messaging us about it. So,
like,
yeah.
12 episodes ago you were wanting people to message you to argue.
Anyway,
like,
sorry about breaking up this episode to go talk about that one again, but continue.
Yes, I just want to say, if we get something wrong, let us know. We'll post it and correct it. Because, like I said,
we've actually had that. We had someone say, hey, there's some new information, or hey, there's
it was
this.
a local one.
And we updated. We're like, hey, update on a past case. This is what's going on now.
Because we don't know. We read,
just say,
come to our own conclusions.
You didn't get it right. Okay,
we
whatever,
ain't the
dude.
Heavenly Father. We ain't correct 100%. So correct us if you know something we don't. Or want to share more information we didn't.
But if you're watching or listening and you're the person we're talking about, why are you still watching?
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Why are you obsessed with me?
Get another restraining order.
You don't like us. We get it. Just don't watch us. Anyway, for all the people who are watching us and who enjoy this, here we go. Here's the episode.
And here it is. So Matthew Taylor Coleman, this is a heartbreaking one, so if you want to skip this one, tune out now.
Don't skip it. Don't skip it. I got to sit through it. You sit through it too.
Because it's
that
heartbreaking, so be aware. You're warned. He is 40 years old. He's a surfing instructor.
Okay.
He operated and owned a surf school, and he lived in Santa Barbara, California. I assume a surf school, he had to be near the beach somewhere.
I was going to go with Florida, but
you
all right.
Florida, too, but no. California. California's expensive, too.
Yeah.
My friend Jennifer lived out there for a little bit, and it was pricey. But I think the pay for jobs was higher there, too, though. But
it is.
Still, it's pricey.
Still expensive regardless.
Pricey to visit when you work in Indiana. You're going to visit California. It's pricey.
Yeah.
But he had a wife, Abby Coleman. She's 35. So he was 40. She was 35.
All right.
That's him and her. And she is pretty. You don't have to comment. But
I'm not saying a word this time.
She's a very pretty lady. I just like
I'm
her
fucked
smile. Her
either way.
smile's very momly.
I'm fucked either way, so I ain't saying shit.
He goes, I ain't talking about nothing. But that is him, Matthew, and then Abby. And there's another picture of them. Matthew, Abby. He looks familiar, but he doesn't look... It's not like someone I know. It's like a celebrity or something from a talk show or something. He looks.
Maybe.
A hint to somebody. I can't think of it, though. But they had 2 children. Kaleo. I don't know. I'm apologizing. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Kaleo. Kaleo.
Okay.
It's different. I like it, but it's different. Kaleo. Ready? And then Roxy. Kaleo's a little boy. He's 2. Roxy's a 10-month-old girl.
Okay.
And there's those 2 adorable children.
Am I allowed to say they're adorable children?
No. Yes, you can. They're cute. And someone's photography skills are...
Pretty damn good.
I know. It's a pretty picture. I like it.
Yeah.
Some of these pictures in here, you're like, man, someone's got the touch, but... And then here's one of all of them on the beach on a vacation. That kid, that poor boy, he's got him picked up, and that reminds me, like, my ribs.
Yeah.
Like, I pick kid up, they're like, oh. Because his arm's, like, right under the rib cage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, oh, that kid's like, put me down. But that's them at the family vacation on the beach. That's a pretty rocky area back there.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
A lot of
pretty
cliffs
to see.
and beach. I like it.
Me too. But friends say Matthew spent hours a day on websites and message boards going through conspiracy theories.
Okay.
You're like, okay. He believed there was a conspiracy against him and that his enemies were communicating via secret hand signals.
Okay.
Yes. And now here we go. It's alleged that he believed in the QAnon conspiracy.
Okay, now I know where the Trump connection comes
Trump's
from.
coming in.
Okay.
QAnon conspiracy theory, and that's a picture of where we go one, we go. I don't know what
Q.
it was. Q, big Q flag thing. But if you didn't know, am I saying it right? QAnon? QAnon is a conspiracy theory that originated in October 2017.
Okay.
It's been around a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It centers around the belief that a secret cabal of Satan-worshipping pedophiles, including prominent figures in Hollywood, the Democratic Party, and the so-called, quote, deep state within the U.S. government is plotting against former President Mr. Donald Trump.
Yeah. That's what they say.
The Democratic Party?
That's what they say. Although...
And is this one they said Beyonce's in? Because it's so prominent in Hollywood.
Yeah, Beyonce, Ellen DeGeneres. The list is quite extensive. And it all kind of connects back to the Jeffrey Epstein thing.
Oh, so it's a big whole.
Yeah. Oddly enough, Trump is very good friends with Jeffrey Epstein. So oddly,
didn't help
it's kind of odd that he's on the opposite spectrum of this, according to these Q people.
Yeah, he's fighting pedophiles.
Most people don't know, but Trump and Epstein together had a court case where it was a civil case because it had been past the, what do you call it?
They say it in Law and Order all the time.
Yeah, the time frame where you can actually press charges on someone. Anyway, it's past that time frame, and this was before elections, before he was running for president. But him and Jeffrey Epstein had a civil case together where they were accused of raping a very young girl together.
Oh, that's awful.
And out of all these famous Democrats and people who supposedly were all in this stuff with Jeffrey Epstein, Trump's the only one who has a court case with him. Just saying.
On the same side.
Just saying.
Yeah, not against each other, but against.
But it was all the Democrats. Anyway.
Well, the theory claims that Trump is secretly working to dismantle this cabal.
Yeah.
An anonymous figure known as
Q.
Q is providing cryptic clues that they call Q drops.
Yeah.
But despite
I like to call them deuces.
Because
Because they're shit.
Despite being widely discredited,
Yes.
QAnon has gained a huge following and has been linked to the January 6th, 21 attack on the Capitol.
Well,
and other
yeah.
criminal activity. So,
I mean, it's all kind of the same people.
so they've been causing some havoc.
Some of the people who actually went into the Capitol were carrying QAnon flags.
Oh Lord. So
just
probably
saying.
that. But
Yep.
so I was saying that might be where I don't know where that picture was, but so he dove into that. He was big into that theory, as well as a couple others. He was into the Illuminati
It's all together.
and the lizard people.
Yeah, all them QAnon people kind of all fall in that same category.
Yep, that was him.
Some of them even go on the flat Earth side. I mean, there's vaccines cause autism. You know, all that stuff.
Yes.
They're all in the same groups.
Yeah, he delved a lot, spent a lot of time in that rabbit hole. But on
Yeah.
August 7th of 2021, Matthew and Abby were packing for a family trip to go camping. And this is where it says someone's photography is very... They got the sunset and the ocean back there. It's a
Yeah.
nice family picture.
Yeah.
She's looking at her mom like, what? And
Why are we all staring at this thing over here?
Oh, but Matthew just all of a sudden abruptly put Khaleo and Roxy in his Mercedes van and just drove off.
Okay.
Yeah, Abby called the police. She told the police that she and Matthew had not been arguing any and that there's no marital strife. She told them that she did not believe that her children were in danger and that Matthew would eventually return home. Which
And-
then I'm like, why call the
Yeah, that's why I'm
cops?
confused about. Like, why be worried if there's no issues?
Yeah.
That's like if I took the kids somewhere. I'm like, we got in the car and we drove somewhere. I'd be like, why would you even think anything was going on?
Well, because they were packing to leave together to go on a trip, and he just all of a sudden throws the kids in his car and takes off and leaves her and luggage sitting there like...
Oh. Well,
What are
maybe
we
they went to
doing?
go get something they forgot that they need for the trip. I don't
They just
know.
took off and left her.
Yeah.
But I'm still confused on why... I don't know. There must have been something more to it, because I
Yeah.
don't think she'd call
There's
the
more
cops
to
and be
that
like,
story.
I'm not worried. I think the kids are fine, and he'll come back.
But
I'm just
calling
letting you know.
I'm just letting you know.
I think
They're not
something
home right
was-
now.
Yeah. Maybe she wanted, I don't know, them to be on the... I don't know. So something...
Yeah, there's something else going on.
Yeah, but there's a picture of him with the baby. I don't know if that's Khaleo or Roxy. Oh, baby's hard to tell. And they're in
Yeah.
a gray onesie, so that makes it even harder if they're not pink or blue.
Yeah.
So we don't know. So that's one of the little ones. But he did not return. So, yeah.
Wow.
She reported him and the kids missing the next day, August 8th.
Okay.
Yep. Because he decided to drive the kids to Mexico.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something with that.
Usually these Trump people are all upset that people are coming from Mexico here, and he's going to go to Mexico.
They're not coming to here. He's going there.
Yeah.
different.
I guess it's okay to go the other way.
It's a one-way road. But he stayed in a hotel called City Express Rosarito.
Sure, been there many times.
Have you?
No.
What the hell? It's 20 miles south of the port of entry into the U.S.
Okay.
So barely over the border he made it.
It's still over the border.
It's still over in Mexico. That's him checking in. What's on? I can't tell if that's just a shadow across his face or if he has a face.
That's intentional. I don't know if it's like somebody did it to the video or if it's
Well,
a
I know
mask.
they did it to the little boy.
Well, the little boy, I'm not worried about it. It's the.
Why
it's
is he
his.
covered
It
up?
looks like a black mask.
Yeah.
That's weird. I think that was intentionally put there, though. But you'd think it'd be the same as the other.
Yeah, you would have thought it'd be a little blue circle cover his face, but it's like, I look at him like, is he wearing a COVID mask? What's he doing? Because it looks like his whole face is covered.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird. But that's a pic of him checking into the hotel. August 9th, so the following day at 3:12 a.m., he sent a text to Abby responding to her mini text. He said, quote, "Hi babe, I miss you too. Things have been rough, but starting to get some clarity as well. Still confused on a lot of things, though, and processing through them. So many crazy thoughts going through my head right now, hard to explain."
Okay.
And then he also sent a text saying, quote, "Yeah, funny you're getting some clarity through my grandma's old Bibles. Wasn't there too? Anyways, was actually still thinking about burning them in case there's a chip in them or something. Going to keep processing through everything and hope to get some answers. Hope all this craziness ends soon. Love you." So he's going to burn Bibles because he thought there's a chip in them.
Okay.
So a little... That's not a QAnon thing, is it?
No, that's just
Paranoia?
paranoia and people just having some mental health issues.
But Santa Barbara authorities were able to discover that he was in Mexico through the use of an iPhone locator app. I don't know if that meant
Where's
she pulled
my
up
iPhone?
Find My iPhone, yeah, and found him, but
Find my iPhone.
the FBI took over the case because he, of course, crossed the border.
Yeah.
So they alerted the U.S. Border Patrol agents to be on the lookout for his Mercedes van.
Huh.
And 2 days later, around 3 a.m., he took the kids to a nearby ranch, Rancho del Descanso?
Okay.
Rancho del Descanso, whatever, in Baja, California.
Oh, they cross back.
No, it's a Mexican province about 60 miles south of San Diego.
Okay.
And 35 miles south of the border. So he just went like 15 miles farther down. I guess they named it
Baja
after California.
Okay.
Because it
That's
must go
confusing.
down the side. Yeah, it is. That's what I read. I originally thought, and I was like,
Yo, so
he
we
went
came
back. No, he's still in Mexico.
Okay.
But he took them out into this field, and then he stabbed them
What the fuck?
with a spearfishing gun in the chest.
What the hell?
Yes. And I heard spearfishing gun, and I was picturing like this, the metal, you pull the trigger, but somewhere it said it was wooden. But it still said shoot, so I don't know if it's a wooden one in a little launcher or what it was, but...
That's weird.
Yeah, it was wooden. But shot them in the chest and hid their bodies underneath some brush. And here's the news. Nothing bad. Here's the news of where he would hide them.
Oh, man.
All the overgrown, yeah. So their bodies were discovered by a farmer later that morning. And the farmer saw blood on the ground, and then his dog led him to the bodies in the brush. And then the bloodstained spear was found near their bodies. But poor Kaleo, he's 2, remember 2, just 2, was stabbed 17 times in the chest.
What the fuck?
And little 10-month-old Roxy was stabbed 12 times in the chest. 10 months old. It's ridiculous. But, so he stabbed him and left him there. Around 9:24 a.m., hours after the time officials think the children were killed, Abby texted Matthew saying that they're partners and will get through this together and to take care of her, quote, little giant slayer, which was Kaleo, that's what she called him, and then, quote, her voice of heaven's dove, which was Roxy. So basically later that morning she texted him and said, well, we're fine, we'll make this through, we're here for you, and take care of my little, the kid, take care of my little giant slayer and my little voice of heaven's dove, like doting on her children, not realizing what just happened 6 hours ago. Yeah. And after making the heartbreaking discovery, Baja California State Security and Investigation Guard contacted the U.S. authorities, stating that the suspect may be heading back into the U.S. So they're like, I think this is your guy, he's heading back to the U.S. And at 1 p.m. he was arrested at San Ysidro Port by officers when he tried to cross the border back into the U.S.
What the hell?
Yeah, because he's trying to go back home. And they were already on the lookout for him.
Yeah.
Because they were already looking for him due to that missing person report. And then they noticed the kids weren't with them. So then they got concerned. Like, where's your children? You know, because they have not learned about the heartbreaking discovery yet. Because it was 35 miles south. They recognized the van, I know. And then they realized, wait, where's your children? And during an interview at the border, he confessed to what he'd done. He was asked if he knew what he did was wrong. And he said he knew it was wrong, but, quote, it was the only course of action that would save the world, is what he said to them.
Wow.
Yeah, he was charged with 2 counts of foreign first-degree murder of United States nationals. So that's a little different, because I think
that brings it to a federal crime.
Yeah, because he crossed the country lines.
I'm just guessing. Did he think there was something inside of them?
We'll get to there.
Okay.
But he pled not guilty, and his arraignment was set for August 31st of 21. And it would be with prosecutor Randy Grossman. But on March 28th, a 30-page affidavit was released detailing his alleged conspiratorial thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So it included theories about QAnon, the Illuminati, and Strong's numbers, which I guess is an index of every word in the Bible.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was for. But he told police that he had, quote, laid in bed seeing all the pieces being decoded like the Matrix, and he was Neo. So he thought that. The court affidavit stated, quote, he said visions and signs revealed that his wife, AC, Abby Coleman, possessed serpent DNA and had passed it on to his children, and that all things were pointing to the ideal that his children have corrupted DNA that will spread if something is not done about it. So he thought his children had these reptilian DNA.
Ah, boy.
Yep, he thought his wife was a shapeshifter.
Right.
Yes. So, that conspiracy theory. But FBI agent Jennifer Bannon was on the case and said he detailed how he killed his children. And she said in her report, quote, M. Coleman stated that he knew it was wrong, but it was the only course of action that would save the world. She also stated that he admitted to stabbing his daughter first in the heart, and then he stabbed his son. He stated that Khalil did not die right away, so he had to be stabbed several more times because he did not die right away.
Well, he stabbed the other one multiple times too, so I don't know.
But he said he hurt his hand in the process.
Oh,
I know.
Poor baby.
Uh-huh.
Fucker.
Yeah. He told police that alien reptilian humanoids are masquerading as people to overthrow humanity.
Sure are.
Yes. So February of 2023, the prosecutor decided not to pursue the death penalty. Don't know why not.
Because he's fucking crazy.
Probably. But still, he said, I knew what I did was wrong. It's enough for me. He tried to mutilate himself while in federal lockup. So he was cutting himself with a razor. How do they even get razors?
They shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they gave him one to shave with and he broke
shave
some
and he
off.
broke it, maybe. But still, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Cut himself with a razor, diving headfirst into a toilet, punching himself in the face, and slamming his head against the floor. So he was out to do some damage.
Good.
Sometimes he didn't even comprehend his children were dead. He would talk to people about them in the present tense.
Okay.
Like sometimes he was thinking they're still there. But the U.S. District Judge was Kathy Ann Bensavingo. It's a long name. Bensavingo.
Okay.
And a prison physician determined that Matthew meets the criteria for unspecified schizophrenia spectrum.
I was about to say that.
Yep, and other psychiatric disorders as set out in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, and was not competent to stand trial. Because they said he's schizophrenic. But October 1st of 2023, so just this last year, Judge Kathy found him to be incompetent to stand trial and ordered him to be committed for treatment. So his competency hearing was moved to March 8th of this year. Well, that passed. In May 28th of this year, Office of U.S. Attorney Tara McGrath filed a motion in an effort to restore his competence to stand trial. So what she filed was, this is part of it. And it's basically, I only took a couple pages out of it.
Yeah.
But there's a criteria. They're saying he meets this criteria for involuntary medication.
Okay.
So
they can force him to take medication?
Yeah, she's saying, based on this case, prosecutor said unless Matthew was malingering, they were left to follow a precedent set in the case Sell versus United States, which established the requirements necessary to involuntarily medicate him so he would be competent to stand trial.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're saying you can force medicine into him just so he's competent enough to be tried.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 days after that motion was filed, Judge Cathy ruled that Coleman case satisfied the cell requirements and ordered the Bureau of Prisoners to, quote, provide a proposal treatment plan to restore M. Coleman's competence within 60 days.
Alrighty then.
So she said you got 60 days to medicate the crap out of him to get him competent.
Interesting.
So authorities medicated him against his will.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, he was, and family and friends all say he was a patient and kind man. Like, this was very out of the blue in the moment for him.
Yeah.
That's him with, again, one of the kids. I don't know which one because they're inside of his coat. But,
yeah.
But they said he was nice, kind. There's no warning signs. His friend Rachel Woodby said, quote, it just doesn't compute. And I like this lady because talking in the beginning, you're like, oh, and then she gets... But she said, this doesn't compute. This is not the man I know, but it's absolutely disgusting. Mm-hmm. It makes me sick to my stomach. I'm horrified. I thought he was a good person.
Yeah.
So she went from, oh, it doesn't make sense to, I thought he was nice, but that's why usually they're like, oh, I can't imagine, no.
I mean, that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
You're basically saying, I can't imagine this person doing this.
But
it's not
disgusting.
The person I know. But this is horrible. And if that's what really happened, like, I guess I didn't really know him after all, is what she's saying.
That's why I was like, whoa. But now that he can no longer view such theories online in these blogs, he said he's starting to see things more clearly.
I'll bet.
Of course, he is being medicated too, but
he's being medicated and he's kept away from
all the
what's that called, the bubble of being in that bubble where everything is just bombarding you over and over and over again. If you get obsessed with some of these things and you basically put yourself in a bubble and everything you hear is always about this, it just over and over and over, it becomes almost like you're brainwashing yourself.
But he told People magazine in an interview, quote, with God's help, I'm realizing how far away I was from the truth. I shouldn't have spent so much time on these conspiracy theories and just focused on being a husband and a father.
Yeah, a little late now, asshole.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little late. That's the People magazine that... Oh, I saw someone up there said I wasn't ready to die. That's Val Kilmer. But he was the front page of People magazine talking about husband, father, murderer.
Wow.
Yeah. But... after his arrest, Abby left California and moved back to her home state of Texas. Matthew's being held in an undisclosed medical facility in Southern California. So that's why no one's posted where he is.
I bet the conspiracy theory people in the QAnon are like...
They took him.
They're torturing They're keeping him hidden.
But
it's the lizard people have him.
I don't know why. Is it undisclosed? Oh, that baby's so cute. Yeah. It's going to make me cry. Is that undisclosed because they're worried about the QAnon people coming to get him? Or are they worried about people coming to get him because of what he did?
I don't know. But if he's in a facility, well, it's not like they can get him anyway. But I don't know.
Because they did not.
I think it's just maybe they don't want a bunch of people outside of the building, like...
Picketing or whatever.
Protesting or showing support for him or anything. Like, they just don't want that kind of attention.
Because I searched high and I even searched updates, current, now, today, I even asked AI, and they're like, he's in an undisclosed location. So I'm like, what is he, in the witness protection? But he's in an undisclosed medical facility. There's no updates as of today. I'm still thinking he's not at the place they want him to be for trial, or they're still trying to get everything in order before trial. Because as I mentioned, it was just in May that she filed the motion to get him medicated.
Okay, and then they had
so
6
that had
months.
to get approved. It said 2 days after the judge approved it, and then it's got to go, and then they got 60 days to...
Oh, 60 days, not 6 months.
No. So that would have been, I'm thinking, June. It would have been August, September would have been the 60 days.
Depending on how quickly they got it through and approved and
and
got everything
medicine.
started to go.
So
I mean, there should be news by now, you would think, but...
You would think. So any day now, I'm expecting it to post a trial date or something.
Well, hopefully.
But yeah, as of now, I know it's unresolved. No, he pled not guilty, but there's no
He may have changed it, too.
definite...
Once he's kind of lucid and back to a good frame of mind, he may just decide to plead guilty.
Say, yeah, I deserve to be...
I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you guys know of an update, let us know.
Yeah, if you know, because I heard high and low and I didn't know. That reminded me of, wasn't that one lady, was it Andrea Yates? I think so. Yeah, that drowned her children in the bathtub, and she was in a mental. And remember, they said, you're good to go. She's like, no, I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like, I deserve to be here. I'm going to stay.
Yeah, she got a clear head after a while and realized what she had done.
She was
and
medicated. So it could be, that could be what, I don't know for sure because there's no updates, but it could be, that's a possibility. He could be like, yeah, I did it. I'm guilty. So let's get this ball rolling.
Wow.
I know, it's so sad. But that's the case of Matthew Coleman. See, we just tapped on the Trump. We didn't.
Yeah.
We tapped on this QAnon Trump thing.
QAnon.
Yeah, whatever. But at the end of it, it's horrible anyway.
Yeah. It's yeah. I'm not even going to touch on that.
You're like, nope. That's why I was like, we didn't go in depth, but horrible nonetheless. But that's it. So if anyone's got any updates, or if you see it randomly, sometimes I'll see it posted in random news today. But if you guys see anything or know of anything, hit us up, let us know. I'm curious on where it's at in this trial process.
You know what would be kind of cool? If they ever do 100% figure out who Q really was. If every crime that happened because of the information that he spewed, he would be charged for. I think that would be a good...
What was this, 2017? Well, if it was like a 20-year-old computer kid in college.
There's reports online that
like
people pretty much know who this person is. It's just, it's not proven. There was the guy who created 4chan. They think it's him.
Oh.
He's not even an American citizen.
We ain't gonna.
He's from like France or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
well, now all the shit that's gone down because of it, he'd been like, dude, this went too far. I ain't saying nothing now.
Yeah.
Like, damn. But that goes to show you stuff on the internet can go way far.
Yeah.
Carefuls.
Wow.
Speaking of current news, what is his name? Richard Allen was found guilty of 2 counts of murder.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, that was recent. The Delphi guy. CVS pharmacy tech. I've been following. I watched. Obviously, they didn't allow any cameras or nothing in the trial.
Yeah.
But I was watching reporters from Fox and stuff talk about it because they actually went to the trial. So I've been following it, and they found it. There's sometimes I'm like, no. And I was like, yeah, it's him. I'm like, yeah, no. So it's interesting. Again. I'll do that case eventually, but it's going to be a lot.
We definitely need to do that case because I have some.
You do.
That one I know about, so it won't be one of those. Have you heard of this one? And I'll be like, no. I'll be like, yeah, I have.
And listen to this.
Let's start talking about this because I got some opinions.
Yeah, so that one's a little. That one would be a big one. It'd be like an OJ one, probably.
That'd be a couple episodes deep. Yeah.
Long episodes because you'll get
Either
on
a
a rant.
really long one or we split
You'll
it
get
up.
going and be like, crap, I've been talking for an hour and a half.
Yeah, because I definitely have some ideas on that one.
Yeah, it's definitely a very strange one, but that's it. I've been following the other one, Brian Kokenberger, but his trial ain't started yet.
Nope, not yet.
I know he just filed to get the death penalty off the table, but I think what did they say? I think I read somewhere, if it's the same case where's he at? It's the third one down. Koberger.
Koberger, not Kokenberger. You see, that's
I call him Kokenberger because it sounds like Koberger.
it's Koberger, not
It's
Kokenberger.
Colorado, University of Idaho.
I think you're
wrong.
just really wanting some Coke in a burger.
I do. I was wrong.
Hopefully, it's the drink, not the powder.
No, it's drink. Depending on the workday. Just kidding. Now people are gonna come after me. Idaho. See, I said Iowa or Colorado. I was wrong. But I think what was currently happening was Idaho has the option of, because if they don't have their lethal injection formula or whatever, right, that they can do firing squad. And because they're out of the necessary ingredients to their injection material, he's up for the firing squad.
Damn!
So he's put in a motion to get the death penalty taken off the table.
I can understand why he would want that.
So that's the last I've heard of that, and the trial date's next year. So I've been watching that one.
I wonder if his last meal is going to be Coke and a burger.
I don't know, but his butthole's clenched right now. he's pretty scared.
What do you want for your last meal? Coke and burger.
That one I'm not as like Richard Allen. I was like, this one I'm like, come on.
Less questionable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His DNA was on a knife sheath under the body, and then his alibi was, I like to drive at night.
Who doesn't?
That's why I was around. That's why my phone pinged at their house so many times. I was just out driving.
Just happened to
They're
be
like,
right
we saw
there.
your car on surveillance parked down the street just sitting.
Was looking at the stars.
drive. That's what it says. I like to drive. All the way over there. I was driving.
There's a good view over there. I mean.
So,
Yeah.
So his ain't as clean cut, but.
From now on, stop saying Kokenberger because now we know it's not correct.
Koberger.
Koberger.
Kokenberger. I don't know why. Because it's from my name, Koberger.
Idaho that likes Coke and burger.
Oh, gosh. So
Anyway.
I've been following that, but that's all I got true crime-wise.
Alrighty.
I meant to check on how that one lady was doing.
Which one?
The one that survived that horrible, almost decapitation and gutting. Remember? And they called her and said her guys are out and she had a stroke or something.
Yeah.
And a brain, she's on life support or something.
Man.
I ain't checked on her. I need to check on her, but
Wow.
that was awful.
Man. That one still gets me.
I know.
Because she, it cut, and it was like all the
Where
way back.
she's like, the back of my head was between my shoulder blades. Yeah.
God.
I don't know how. There's arteries and stuff in there. And then she had to use her shirt or jacket or something to hold her intestines in. I'm like, how are you alive?
That
miracle.
is a tough woman.
That's one strong woman, yeah. And to have this happen is awful. No, they shouldn't have been out.
No, definitely not. Fuck that.
But
law.
it was
Fuck
Africa
that
or
country.
something. Yeah. So you never know. I don't know. There's some states in the U.S. you're like, where the hell these cops come from?
With some of the shit that's going on now, who knows what we're gonna end up
We're
having?
like, yeah, but that's horrible. I need to check back on her, but that's all I got.
So related to this case,
Oh Lord.
did you know that Trump actually announced that after he's president, he's going to make it illegal to call anything misinformation or disinformation?
What?
That's what he wants to do.
To call anything missing?
Anything that's
From him or just anything?
in general, for example, all the shit this guy was following in this story, all that QAnon stuff.
You can't say it's misinformation?
All the media has been calling it disinformation or misinformation forever because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's false information.
They said it was discredited. And
Yeah. He wants the media to be banned from using those terms when discussing these things. And social media, people who own social media platforms like Facebook, etc., cannot censor those and call it disinformation or misinformation.
Oh, Lord.
So
like
we're
he
going to
has
have some
bigger
interesting times ahead of us. That's for damn sure.
I feel like he has bigger fish to worry about than misinformation.
You would think. You would think. But yeah, that is directly related to this case. So
It is.
yeah. So we're coming up on some interesting times.
I just thought, because you mentioned misinformation, people said Beyonce's a reptilian person. That lady's had kids. I've had a kid. I know they draw a shit ton of blood from you and do all kinds of testing. I think they would have noticed if she was a reptilian alien.
Supposedly, she hasn't had any kids. Supposedly, that's Jay-Z's mistress's daughter that they killed.
Oh, for
That's
love.
the new conspiracy theory.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, there's all kinds of crazy shit out there. That's... Yeah.
I don't know. I just figured all the blood tests, prenatal blood work, they would have been like, they would have noticed if she had scales.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Katy Perry was John Bonet. I saw that the other day.
Oh my God. Although, when you put their pictures next to each other,
Do look related.
they look kind of similar.
They do, but
Oh boy. You know what? We need to get the podcast studio done
so you can do yours.
so we can do the Love and Illuminati episodes. I'm not spreading conspiracy theories as truth, but I want to do these stories because they're interesting, but I don't want to, I'm not going to bring them out as like, this is fact. Because
more like,
most of the time I'm like, this is
look
fucking
how wild
weird.
this is. Yeah,
But you got to hear this. This is crazy.
look how wild.
Yeah. That's more of how I want to play it is you got to hear this story. It's fucking crazy. As opposed to here's what I believe, because it's not what I believe. But yeah.
And some of them are way out. You're like, that's insane.
there's
And
some
some of
wild
them
ones
are
out
like,
there.
you're like,
There's
that's
some wild
not as
ones out there.
wild. That might be possible.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah, there's some one way or the other, but
Like this person was talking about like reptilians and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I personally believe aliens are real and they possibly have visited us. But as far as they're reptilians and they're shape shifting and they're taking over
They're
humans
Beyonce.
and they're the Beyonce and they're running our government. No, I don't believe all that crap. Have they visited here? Probably. Does our government know about it? Probably.
Yeah.
Do they have meetings? Maybe. Who knows? Am I saying it's 100% true? No. It's a possibility in my mind, though. But are they running the government and replacing humans with shape-shifting reptilians? No, I doubt that. Seriously.
I do too. Is that what all the videos of like I forgot. There's
Like
one where
video
they were,
glitches?
where Jay-Z and Beyonce were at a softball game and her eyes like
Glitched
blinks
for a
the wrong
second?
way.
Yeah.
Or she stares off for a
And you
second
can,
into something.
90% of those, you can tell it's a video glitch. But they're like, did you see what their eyes did? It blinked this way instead of this way. And that means they're reptiles. Okay, dude.
Or I like the one where they're like, look at her, and Beyonce just like staring off, just solidly still, and I'm like, she's at a softball game. She's probably bored out of her mind, and she's probably writing her next song in her head. She's just staring because she's like, I'm here with the hubby.
Or
baseball.
let's just throw this out there.
She's daydreaming.
What if she has blank seizures?
True.
Right?
But she's just sitting there. She's like,
There are people that do that. They'll
Just
be
staring
sitting there
off.
talking, and all of a sudden they go, well, I just...
yeah, Jay-Z was into
And
it,
then
and
they
she just
don't even realize they did it. It's a form of seizures. It happens. Some people have them.
Yeah. But
not everybody who has those are glitching out from.
That's her reptilian
being clones or whatever the hell they are supposed to be.
Yeah, cyborg robot things. But I just thought, I was like, that looks like a woman that's bored and just kind of off in her own.
Yeah.
Looks like she didn't
Now,
really
is
want to
Beyonce
spend
a great
time.
person? I fucking doubt it. But I don't think she's
You
a
don't think she's a reptile?
reptile or involved in all kinds of crazy conspiracies.
No.
So
Oh yeah,
But-
you can't talk. Now you're going to end up gone.
I might end up gone if I say she
Took her
is.
Grammy. Well, if he's missing, you know who did it.
She had the greatest album of the year, I swear.
That's what Kanye did. He said,
I
I'm going
know.
to save a life.
That's the other conspiracy theory. I fucking love that one.
Beyonce deserved this.
That whole where he interrupted Taylor Swift was to save her life.
I heard that one the other day.
Oh my god.
I was like, is she really supposed to tear her house? Say thank you for interrupting my Grammy.
Well, I do like the random videos of other people who have beaten Beyonce always thanking her and saying she's the greatest and she should have got it.
That one lady-
and then it makes you wonder. You're like, damn.
Well, did you see there's one, Adele, I think. Yeah, it was Adele. Broke her Grammy trophy and gave Beyonce part of it.
I mean, shit
She's
like
like,
that
Beyonce's
makes you
the
wonder,
greatest.
like, what is with that? I mean, why are they so scared of this woman? Why do they gotta like bow down to her every fucking
I was
second?
like, she ripped her trophy in half and gave her a piece of it. I was like, whoa.
They're like, I
I'm
don't deserve
scared.
this. I swear, Beyonce, I swear, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I was like, what?
It's weird.
She's like the mafia boss.
I know. She knows. She knows. Yeah.
But I was like, what? She ripped her trophy in half.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that one kind of makes you wonder simply because of all
way
those
they act.
instances of things like that happening, but who knows?
Are they all in the same record company?
I don't know. That would be some research. I mean,
That
that'd
makes
be
me
something to
think
look
that
into.
maybe Beyonce is the favorite child of that record company, and she's like, I want her out. So they're
True.
like, I gotta be nice to Beyonce. She gonna get me fired. I don't know. I always thought that was interesting.
Yep.
That's all we got.
That's it. All right. Well, feel free to like and subscribe. Feel free to comment and message us at any point. I've given our criteria on when I will reply back to it.
You have the rubric for this assignment.
We are on social media everywhere except for X at Love and Luminol for all of those. Our website is loveandluminol.com. There you will have access to all our audio and video links for our podcasts. Basically, if it's on YouTube or Spotify or whatever, there's links to it. There's also links to all those social media accounts, as well as contact form and just overall good times to be had. So feel free to head over there right now.
Beyonce too. Yeah, so go ahead. You know how excited you'd be if someone messaged you, be like, you know what I think, aliens? And then just went into this big alien dive with you. You'd be talking for
Oh yeah.
hours.
See that? It's comments like that. I would sit and have a long
Dude,
conversation
what
with.
do you think about this?
Yeah.
He'd be like, aliens, I'm on it. He's probably watched every bit of
if you
Ancient
tell me I'm
Alien.
objectifying women who is a victim simply because my wife said that's a pretty girl and I said, yeah, she's okay. I'm not gonna reply to those no more. That's just ridiculous.
But aliens.
But aliens, yeah, I'll talk to you about that.
Aliens and Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. It's for the children. It really is. Dude, I want to get those new shoes.
I know.
Nike release Wu-Tang shoes. I want to get those.
I know.
They look badass.
She's trying to raise money for these shoes. Tips.
Anybody wants to buy them for me? Just saying. No.
I'm a size.
I'm a size, 12. Yeah, 12. 12 will do it. Just throwing this out there, but I am attempting to. I don't know if it's ever going to come out, but I am attempting to write a book.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty deep into it already, so we'll see what happens if I like it by the time I'm done. But it is based on our podcast.
Woo!
It's a horror book. We've been reading so many books lately, and we've delved into horror for the last so many of them. I've gotten really interested in it, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to write something. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. What I might do is I might release maybe like the first 10 chapters out for free somewhere and see if it...
Reddit?
Yeah, see if somebody likes it. If they like it, then...
You know you're on the right track.
I know I'm going somewhere. But yeah, it's just a random horror book with the characters based on us in this podcast, but not really. Like, it's not really us. It's not really this pod. I mean, the same name of the podcast, same character names, different last names.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some other
Not
people in the books. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't read it and think we do.
Yeah,
all
don't
that.
think that everything in the story is really how we do
fiction.
things. Although how we interact with each other and we mess with each other and joke back and forth is in there. But yeah.
But he's never beat anybody up with a bat or nothing.
I haven't done that in the book either yet.
Yet. So don't think that, oh my God, they did
You've
what?
gotten a little violent in the book. I haven't yet.
I'm not that violent. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
But anyway,
Despite popular assumptions.
I might throw the first 10 chapters on our website at some point.
There you
And
go.
then Reddit's a good idea too. I'll probably put it out there too, just to see what's up.
You could post your website on our website on Book Talk.
Yeah, I'll probably talk about it on Book Talk. On this next Book Talk, I might even bring it up just to see what's said. But yeah.
Get some feedback.
Yeah. I like it so far. I like where it's going. But it's definitely interesting. A little creepy, a little gory at some points. It'll be nice. I like it.
Do you like it?
Yeah. So, yeah. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No, Maybelle's still alive.
She is. She really is.
She is. She's going to be the big 20.
She's still alive, and she's actually acting younger than she used to.
I'm going to start a theory. She's an alien.
I think she's been replaced.
I think she's already dead, and she's just this walking pet cemetery like cat.
Yeah.
Because, dude, sometimes she takes a nap, and, like, I'll flick her head and roll her around. She's like...
Oh, that is so weird. You
she's
need to
dead
put
as a
out a video
doornail.
of that. Like, put it on TikTok or something at some point.
Yeah.
But
'Cause it
that cat is, like,
scares me
laying
to
on her
death.
like this. And she'll, like,
I do, and
pick
she's
her
like...
head up, and it just drops. Like, yeah.
Even he'll be like, baby, and he'll
I'm
jump
like,
up.
is she breathing? Is she breathing? And then
Yeah, scares us to death.
she'll, like, shake her, and she's still just
And
sitting
she
there.
goes, huh?
Finally, she shakes her enough. And she's like, huh? What?
Scares me to death.
like, you-
Because I always worry about her, so I'll be like flopping her head, and he'll set up because he's noticing she's not waking up. Like, I'll pick her head up and just drop it, and he'll be like, okay. He's like, is she breathing? Is she breathing? And then I just shake her, and she's like, huh? I'm like, oh my God.
She's like, why are you bothering me?
Finally, I'm
trying to
like, you're giving me too much anxiety. You're going to have to go sleep somewhere else.
Yeah, get off my lap. I'm not dealing with
I
that.
can't handle this stress. But she's still kicking.
She's in the book, too.
She's in the book. My Maybelle.
Yep.
But all right, guys.
All right.
Be nice to each other.
Yep.
Enjoy the holidays coming up.
Stay away from conspiracy theories.
Yep. Leave Beyonce alone. You're like, yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Jesus on a stick.